So Red Guardian is going to be the Denji of this series. I'm seeing.
Oh no.
He's ran out of relatives to die at this point.
Yeah, that's so. In episode 1, we lose Melina,
Mm-hmm.
and now Yelena's gone.
No, Elena's gone. I'm assuming in episode 3 or 4 that he's going to be killed by Natasha.
God, I that's gonna hurt.
Just gonna say, just saying. But anyway, so I'll give you that thing. But that thing that I brought up with Kamala and Guardian, the same thing happened with Katie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they are doing that. I don't know why, but it's weird to me.
Very strange.
Yeah. But I almost kind of think that one thing that this and The Last of Us does that I greatly appreciate is you almost never get to see how everything is when it really went to shit in a zombie apocalypse. You always get the life
like
before
the before
and
and then the after.
Yeah, you never actually get to see shit going wrong. Are we led to believe that the zombie virus originated from Pym experiments?
You know, that's a good question.
We get to see giant seagulls, giant ants, and then just giant people. And now the thing that's going to save them is something that was shrank with Pym particles.
It does seem like they're trying to they're trying to pinpoint like Pym as some either the cause or the solution.
Or both.
Yeah.
This is a shot in the dark. I don't know a fucking thing. Do you think the thing that caused the zombie virus was taken from when he was fucking around in the quantum realm?
I mean, at this point, anything is possible.
Yeah. This is also the first time that they've shown that San Francisco like actually has multiple heroes in it.
Yeah.
Like I kind of blanked out the fact that Ant-Man and his crew happened in San Francisco along with everything in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, and that explains why Agent Jimmy is there.
Fucking Jimmy Woo just like got in the fucking where's the salt? Just practicing close-up magic. They need to have Jimmy back and more stuff.
Yes.
So remember how I mentioned with Riri, I'm like, okay, I don't know what the thing with her shot was, if this is going to be a Kabanari in the Iron Fortress style situation. And then they literally make a Kabanari in the Iron Fortress situation with Shang-Chi. Do you know what Kabanari in the Iron Fortress is?
I think you've mentioned it before.
So, in it, everybody thinks the zombies that are affecting them, everybody thinks it's a Attack on Titan parallel. Anyone who thinks that Kabanari and the Iron Fortress is the same thing as Attack on Titan literally only makes that connection because they're both animated by Wit. But so they have these things that develop these heart cages around that you can only kill them with highly pressurized like hydraulic blasts from stuff or specialized blades or I guess specialized ammo. But anyway, so then this guy while conducting experiments to try and cure the can't remember what the zombies are called, but what he's turned into is called a Kabanari. I can't remember what they are called. He gets bit by one. And then when the infection reaches your brain is when it goes bad. So then he jerry rigs very fast this fucking like iron metal collar to like choke himself out to like stop the spread from the thing reaching his head. So it's infected 90% of his body, just not his head. So he is still effectively a functioning human being, but with extra power sets from the infection, so now he's a Kabanari. We literally have that then, and I didn't know if that was going to be where she just like shoots it and it stops the infection in her arm. So I made that as a joke, and then now we literally have that happening with the rings.
Yeah. I will say it is nice that we're actually getting some more Shang-Chi in the MCU because
Yes, it is nice.
2021 is like was 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was. Like, someone let it slip to me that it's been over 10 years since Disney bought Star Wars.
Jesus.
Yeah, time is a concept. Or
And
just a
in 4
fragment.
years, it'll be 20 years since Disney bought Marvel.
Don't say that. Just stop with all. That means I'll be out of high school for 20 years. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's not do that anymore.
But anyway, the Road Warriors end up meeting the team from the first episode.
While they're outrunning Skrull gangsters,
Skrull bandits.
Skrull bandits. This is what I feel like everyone's going to be like, this is what I wanted What If to be, even though I didn't give What If a chance to get here, and I want What If back again.
I mean, they're not wrong. Like something I do like about this episode in particular is it really does feel like an episode of What If, but still carrying the through line of Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. And it's a 5-year, so it's been 5 years since the infection started also.
Yeah, so the start of this episode is like basically a precursor to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. And so they're all trying to get tributes to get onto the raft, which is controlled by Zemo and his lackey John Walker.
Not a pair that I imagine working together, but
Where they're sitting
whatever.
there, and then all of a sudden he's going, and the subtitle says Walker. I'm like, Walker. Oh fuck, that's John Walker. Him with the one. I know I don't have a vote, but they brought the cows. I know I don't have a vote, but he would have my vote. Cows. They also have Katie partially operating the 10 rings.
Yeah, I like that.
That's cool. That was a great little detail. And, like, I love how they're getting all the tropes of, like, no, we'll be safe if we're in water. But then this is Marvel, so that trick doesn't work.
Because Namor
Because
is
you have
one of
fucking
the...
Namor and not Atlanteans. What were they called? Oh, what were his people called?
I think it's...
I'm blanking. It's not Atlantis. Because they, like, kind of got away from that. Talokan. Yes, Talokan. That's what it is. Yeah, so they have that whole big thing going on. That he used, like, the restraint cage for the Hulk and all that. The fights and that were really cool. I've never seen someone pop a zombie's head off with a full Nelson, so that was a really good touch. I will say one of the cool things that happened in this episode is Kamala, where she sticks her fist in his mouth and makes her hand expand to blow his head off.
That was awesome.
That was great. But, yeah, so you have Zemo being Zemo, trying to, like, escape without everyone else. And then Yelena kind of happily sacrifices herself to let everyone else go.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we get Red Guardian being denjied like crazy here, to where you care about that person. If the author remembers they're there, they're gonna be fucked.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so there's that. And, yeah, now they have the device, and they are trying to go to New Asgard, which we did not mention, that device is to contact the Nova Corps.
Yeah, I forgot to bring that up last time, but yeah, they're trying to trying to get help from outer space to fix this zombie infection.
How much do you want to bet with the show ends with them contacting Xandar to get the Nova Corps and they show up as zombies?
You know, I wouldn't put it past them, because there's a preview for the next episode with zombie Thanos.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I just don't see a good ending to this show. Like, not as like a good written, just a happy ending. I don't see one.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna end in complete misery.
Yeah. But anyway. Do you got anything else?
Just I just want to again shout out Blade for being awesome.
Yeah, that just goes without saying that, like, Blade is literally there just to be like, the Queen is bothering you again, isn't she? We're finally going to meet her, and then she's probably going to make me explode within 2 seconds so that I can no longer be a help to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll get controlled by Khonshu. Yeah, it's just so good. And God, he just looks so badass. Like, the white eyes. We need to have more superhero. Like, honest to God, I know it's never going to happen, but James Gunn, I know you will never see this. Make the new Batman we have the white eyes. Please.
He's the only one I trust to make it work.
Yeah, like, outside of, we kind of had it in BVS to a degree, but they were lights. But just, yeah, have it be the white eyes. It can work. I know it can. You can make it. But yeah. So yeah, I'm liking the show so far. It is very interesting. I'm just happy that they're okay with just killing people around. What was I supposed to know who Mohawk and Bald Lady were?
I couldn't place them either. Like they looked familiar enough that, like, they looked familiar enough, but I also couldn't place their names.
Yeah, I couldn't either. But anyways, all right then. We will get on to the next one. Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You can escape, so do we.
Absolutely. You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube. If you are into cosplay and conventions and the like, you can check out my Instagram over at Organoid Zero. The next con I will be going to is TCC Twin Cities Con, second week of November, technically, over in the Twin Cities. If you're there, come and say hi. All right, until next time, we will see you all later. Bye.
Peace.